Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's called Maddie's Scrapbooking, and my name is Sharon. I have a new album I want to show you, and it's made with using a PRIMA collection called Printery. It's one of my favorite papers because it has a lot of vintage looking pages in it, and you know, some can't think, you know, darks and lights, and you know, just a variety of colors and vintage images, and so it's pretty much a paper collection that, you know, I readily or normally keep on hand. Anyway, this album is titled Adore. This is a blue fern chipboard piece that I heat embossed, and I for the background for it, I put it on a piece of this metal that's also this is because this is kind of a what color do I want to call that? Like a deep bronze, I guess. And so is my metal piece. And I chose these flowers to go with it. There's the three that are alike there, and then I have two black roses in here. This one I made, or is, a little larger, and or smaller than these three, but larger than this black one over here. I put some bling on the front, and I glued it all down because I don't trust the sticky stuff that's, you know, that's on there. I mean, it may or it may not stay, but I don't want to trust it. Excuse me. And so I glue it down. Then I put there's a piece of satin ribbon here along the edge of the front cover, and I put a row of bling on it as well. The spine is this faux alligator, I guess. I don't know. It's a leathery kind of look, an imitation leather. I'll leave it go at that. Then the back, I made it dark as well. A different sheet from the collection, but, you know, dark, black. And this also has the satin ribbon with the row of rhinestones down there. And I put this little, I got this little piece out of the collection and backed it on this same cream cardstock that I have here, and put that there in case you want to put a date or something there. So I really liked how the front turned out. I was pleased with that. It was, but then, you know, I have a tendency to like these colors. So the inside, the front inside, whoops, don't want to wreck my flowers. The front inside, I just used a sheet. I did back it on that ivory colored cardstock, and I didn't put any pockets or anything there. I just left that completely open for a photo. This page has flowers down here. I carefully chose my centers for these flowers based on the page colors and the flower colors. Then I made a couple of tags for each pocket. They're not they're not double-sided. The ones that are in these pockets are not double-sided, because I wanted to leave you room for a photo back there, because the page here, you know, you can crop a 4x6 and put it there, and then you can also have a cropped photo there. So I've got that. Where's my zoom? I'm not thinking too well this morning. There are those. And then I have this vintage image. I just love this. And it's also one-sided. You can journal on the back of that if you want, or put a little small photo there. You can journal here. All of the flowers I put to the right outside corner, and you can so that you had a space here for journaling if it's a fairly light colored paper. So, and then now I have a row of trim here with a row of rhinestones, and each page is made the same way, same trim and same row of rhinestones all the way across the page. My flowers I wanted to mention are a combination of Prima and Wild Orchid Crafts. At the top, let me zoom out. At the top, I have another mat that I made. This one is double-sided, and I have small vintage images, and I cut those out, backed it on black cardstock, and then left the rest of it plain for you to journal, or cover it up with a photo. You can do either one. Then on this side, I have here's this page. I didn't put any flowers on this side of the page because I want to leave you room for, if you want to use this for your journaling and such. And then the mats you can use for photos. So I have that, and there's that mat and that one. And again, these are just single-sided. Over here is, and again, like I said, they're all, I did it on both sides of each page. They have the satiny, silky kind of trim, and they have the rhinestones completely around on the front and back of both pages. Or both sides of each page. I used, a variety of different sorts of things for centers, but I wanted to tie them all in. Most of them have either a piece of chipboard here or a real button, a craft button. It's not a button that came from clothing, but it's a, I think in fact that this is a My Mind's Eye from a Mind's Eye collection, and then I put a different colored bling piece there, and then I believe I have pearls in all of the other third side. That kind of slipped down. Here's this mat, and then this small one. Here's the top pull-out, and I stamped those on one side, and then I put a little vintage image on the other side, but kind of down and out of the way. And I tried to, some of the stampings I put off page so that they're not completely taking up the whole space. But it was such a pretty stamp that there were a couple of them where I had to show the entire stamp, because I just wanted to. Here is this page. This says remembering, and date, at, with, for, and a lot of, if you wanted to write that tiny, you could put some information up there. Here's this mat and this one. Over here is some are a little snug, but that's okay. Here's that mat and that vintage image. At the top, I have this stamping and this little vintage image. I have these flowers. This page has these mats, and it's, see what I mean about the, you know, the light colors, and yet there's the blacks and the tans, and I like that. There are those. This side has this little girl, and this for the larger mat. And here I have this. This is one, like I said, that I stamped kind of off the page to conserve some space here for your writing or whatever. You can, like I said, you can put a photo and cover the whole thing up if you want. You'll still have a nice black border. Excuse me. And then here's a little vintage image that I backed. Here are these flowers. I like the how the flowers all just blend, and they pick up some of the colors of all of the pages. The colors of the papers, rather. Here's that mat, and then this one. This image. And this. Up here is this mat with that sweet little girl's face there. I thought she was cute. Here are these flowers. This is a pretty image. I really like that. I thought it was so elegant. And yet, like I said, I don't know why I decided to have this coughing fit right now. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And then, here's this mat. I'll show you that again. I really like that. Again, like I said, still in keeping with the same trim and the rhinestone bling. There's that image. And that mat. This image. This one was one where I stamped the whole thing. I didn't offset it in any way. There's this a vintage image. And by the way, I inked all of these. The only thing I didn't ink was this ivory paper. But I did ink, you know, all of my other pages, and you can see that it's all there. Here are these flowers. This is also from the same collection as the My Mind's Eye. And then I have another little girl on this page, or mat, rather. That paper. And then this, again, I left this plain so that you can put a full-size photo on there. This album measures, let's see, it is 6 by 6 1/4, I believe. Yes, 6 by 6 1/4. And it's compact, but there's a lot of space in here for photos. And I put a lot of pretty things in here. I thought I don't always put. It depends on the album and how much space I have, how wide I make the gussets, how many pages the album looks best with. This one has 6 double-sided, so they're well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pages there, and then you've got the front inside of both these. So there's a lot of pages there. All of these mats for photos, there's plenty there. And here's a close-up of my cover again. I really liked how that turned out. I thought, I just happened to have this, I don't know, I bought this some time back, and I knew I liked the colors together. It's kind of it matches these flowers, is why I chose these, because it just seemed to go together. And yet it had the clear rhinestones in it, which afforded me the opportunity to use them on the close to the spine here, on the front and back, and inside. This is a larger rhinestone here. This is a little tiny one. And then all the different centers that I put in here for you. So, again, I thank you for coming to see me, and once more, my name is Sharon, and my YouTube channel is called Maddie's Scrapbooking. If you'd leave me a comment, I'd be grateful. I hope you'll like it, and stop in to see it. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on eBay tonight, and so I hope to see you there. Have a great day. Bye-bye.